Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I have no foundation, no concealer. That's because I'm gonna be testing out the new KKW concealer kits today. So this is my first time even opening this PR package. I haven't really seen the concealers yet. I've seen things on Twitter. I've seen pictures on Instagram, but I haven't really played with them or seen them in person myself. With every PR kit, we kind of get a information sheet. So I'm gonna be looking at this to see what it claims, what it says it's supposed to do. So initially, I will say that when I open this PR box, I see that there's light, medium, medium to dark, and then maybe dark. However, on the sheet, it says that it's supposed to be light, medium, dark, and deep dark. I definitely don't think that the dark is dark, because I feel like I would pull from the dark section and my skin complexion isn't that dark. I'm not sure if this shade range already off the bat is true to what it's saying here. I do feel that at this point, everybody should just be expanding their shades. You know, like why not? I think there should be just one more section of 4 after the deep dark because it looks like just dark to me. So that's just my initial first impression when I opened the PR box. The second thing I will say is that when I think of Kim Kardashian, I definitely think of the under eye brightening technique that her and Mario have been doing for so many years. So it gets me excited. Another thing I see in the PR kit is this. And this is exciting to me because if you guys don't follow Ponyboy on Instagram, he is an incredible artist and I've been following him forever. He does fashion sketches, he does all types of drawings, and looks like Kim K asked him to do this little mock-up. All right, so now let's go over some of the details of each product. It says these products are supposed to have anti-aging ingredients, fruit extract, formulas to help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, improve hydration, improve skin smoothness, and make skin appear firmer and more elastic over time. How much time? I would like to know. Like today, tomorrow? I just wanna know because I would like all of those things to be happening for me. 3-step process is what Mario and I have perfected after working together all of these years. Let me tell you, I've seen Kim Kardashian in person, okay? I've done her makeup and her skin is like perfection. Perfection. It says that the concealers are full coverage liquid concealer with an ultra creamy hydrating formula, perfect for correcting and highlighting and perfect for everyday use alone or in conjunction with the baking and brightening powders. What it says about the baking powder is that it's a lightweight, non-drying, velvety powder formula that creates a soft diffused finish. These universal translucent powders come in shades suitable for every skin tone, perfect for baking and setting the under eye. And then the last product, which is kind of the product I'm most excited about, and that's the brightening powder, just because I do think of Kim K when I think of under eye brightening. This is a silky pressed powder infused with fine brightening pearls, which add radiance under the eyes and help to create a fresh and awakened look. There are also 2 brushes. This one we are all familiar with. I don't know if this is like exciting to anybody, this brush. This one, on the other hand, is new to me. This is a dual-sided brush. One has a flat concealer side and the other is more of a fluffy brush. For me, I don't really use the flat side so much for under eye, but everybody uses different tools, right? And then the blending one, I would use this more for crease and like nose contour. It's an interesting choice for a concealer brush, but like I said, everyone does everything different. I am so used to beauty blenders. So there's one more thing. She is selling these products in bundles, or you can buy the products individually. The bundles are $80, and that includes the concealer, the baking powder, the brightening powder, and the brushes. And then if you buy everything individually, everything is $18 each. So something to take into consideration. Now we're past all the boring. The first things first, since I'm reviewing something, I want to make sure to use a foundation that I'm familiar with, that I know I like. So I'm going to quickly go ahead and apply a little foundation all over my skin to get our base going. And I'm just going to do this really fast because it's not about the foundation, it's about the concealer. So I will be right back. Okay, so we have a nice light layer of foundation on our face. Don't mind my neck. I didn't take it down there because it's not about the neck, okay? Right away, I gravitate towards the little section that's supposed to be deep, but I'm not sure. Let's see, color-wise. You know what helps when you are shopping for concealers or trying to find your color? I always take my current concealer and I swatch it on my hand so that I could make sure I find a match closest to that. Looking at the concealer packaging, the first thing I notice is the size. It is very mini, which also then makes me think of the amount of product that is in here. 0.162 fluid ounces, which isn't that much product. I wish there was a little bit more. So I'm gonna go ahead and try shade number 8. I'm like trying to look like her drawing, you know? I'm gonna do one eye at a time because I'm not sure how this product dries down. Some concealers dry quicker than others. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend that in. I already know that I'm not a fan of the sponge tip on this brush. I'm not gonna use that. It's not a new product. See, yeah, it does dry down fast. Right here, I can see a line like it dried down. I didn't blend it in time, which is not bad. Just make sure you do one eye at a time. Gotta get up into my red under eye here. Ooh. So 8 is a little light for me, and this is the last shade in the medium cluster of concealers, and it still looks a little light. So now I'm going into the deep section, and I'm just gonna apply it on top, and hopefully it'll kind of balance it out. Do you see how the shade, it's a little off to me in like the sections, the color titles. It got like really light over here. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this one on the other side just so we could see what it looks like. So this is just 9. I do like that this one has a peachy undertone. I feel like it'd be really good for darkness. Oh, that's so much better. Wow. So number 9 is definitely my shade. Way nicer than 8. Yeah, 8 was just a little too bright. Wow, what a difference that makes. Okay, see, now when I look at this under eye, I'm like, that looks really good. This one, a little ashy, you know, because I used a color that was a little too light. Now I'm getting a better impression of the product over here on this side. Okay, I feel really good about this side. I feel like the coverage looks nice. I feel like my under eye looks like a smooth transition, no like deep hollows, whereas like this one, I feel like there's a little, I think it was just too light. And so instead of helping me, it's like hurting me. I'm gonna go ahead and redo this side. This is the part where now I get concerned. So if my concealer shade is from like the dark section, now I'm like, do I use the dark powder? So we're gonna go ahead and go into number 3. And I think that was gonna work. It's very yellow, very banana. Right off the bat, this is really finely milled powder, like super thin, not like Laura Mercier where it's like a little denser. This is really, really light. I'm just gonna bake like that for a minute. And then a tip also, anytime you're doing your concealer, make sure you blend it out with your beauty blender before you bake. Like don't even blink, just blend it out and put the powder on before you make any crazy facial movements. You know, the true test is if this gives flashback. Since I'm here baking, I might as well just contour my nose with the concealer as well. See how that goes. I'm gonna use the color that was too light for my under eye, which is 8. So what I do like about concealers that dry down quickly is doing the line down the nose with them, because I feel like it dries down just enough to leave that straight line shape, but you can blend it out. Hit it a little hard on the Cupid's bow here. I'm gonna blend out this nose highlight. I'm feeling pretty good about it right now. Optimistic about what's happening here on my face. You know what? Let me bake down the bridge of my nose too, because why not? And then let me use the little brush to put some of that on the forehead. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off all the baking. Let me use this little brush for the nose. Now that I dusted off the powder, I wish the powder gave me a little bit more blur here, but I do like the overall brightness it left. And then also I feel like the sides of my nose feel pinched in, so I like the brightness it put there on the sides. And I also feel like the line down my nose stayed pretty bright. I like that. So this is the brightening powder. I'm just gonna use number 3, keep it going with the section 3 here. It said to use this side for a light dusting. So let's go over this like hollow area here and see what happens. This is number 3 and I'm feeling like I'm a little too bright. So here's my problem. I think these are too light And then if I go up a color, it goes straight to this color. So it would go from 3 to number 4, which is very orange. I don't know if I'm loving the brightening powder. Oh man. I loved everything up until that. I thought I was gonna really like it. Okay. Let's try the brightening powder on the side of the nose and see how that works, because I love this area to be brighter. So let me just keep working with it. Oh, I'm so sad. Let me just reset that, because I didn't love the brightening powder. I'm trying to make it work because I was really excited about it, but it's too bright for me. I need a color in between 3 and 4. Kim, please, por mí. I feel like the setting powder brightened me like enough. After that, I think it's like a little too much for me, but I'm gonna try using this to brighten the bridge of my nose and other little areas like that and see what happens. Okay, wait. Does this have a sheen? I feel like it's like highlighty, like a sheen. Do you see this? This is the brightening powder on my skin. Do you see that? Like on my skin tone, that color for me just doesn't work. It's almost a little too shiny or something. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup. I'll be right back. So I just added a little gloss, a little blush. I guess now it's time for final thoughts, right? Now let's just go over the pros and the cons that I found when trying this product. Let's start with the cons. I'm gonna say that the color range could be extended in all 3 categories of the products. There's some gaps. I wish the brightening powder didn't have so much of a sheen. For me, I feel like the brightening powder is gonna be great for the bridge highlight. That's what I would use it for, just like highlighting the bridge of my nose. So I don't know if I'll use the brightening powder again. I think I need another color. Maybe it's the color. Maybe if the color matches your skin tone, it might work great for you. But another con would be if you bought the bundle, this brush comes with it, and I kind of feel like, I don't need this brush. I feel like I already have my beauty blender and I'm comfortable with that. I don't know if I should put this in a con because I think this is a nice brush. I actually love the dual-ended concealer and then fluffy brush, but I probably wouldn't use this brush for these particular products, except flat brush would be nice to use the brightening powder down the bridge of the nose, but other than that, I personally wouldn't use it for anything else. Now I'm gonna talk about the pros of this product. The pros are, I love the concept. I think that having a concealer kit is so perfect, especially for Kim Kardashian, because like I said, when we think of her, I swear I think of like concealer, I think of under eye, brightening. The concept is kind of genius for her. Like actually, I think she should have come out the gate with this. I feel like people would have been like, oh yes, that's Kim Kardashian, and I think it's awesome that she did it. Another pro, I love the concealer. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I'm very picky with concealers, especially really close to my under eye, but I feel like it looked really, really good, and shade 9 really, really worked out for me. I like that a lot of the tones have that really peachy undertone to really cancel out dark circles, and I also like the powder. I will say this is very different from what I'm used to, and what I love the most actually about the powder is that it really brightened up the sides of my nose and kind of like pinched it in. I thought that was really nice. It doesn't have any coverage. It's not gonna like smooth out your pores. This powder, where I feel like if you're comparing it to Laura Mercier, you can pack it into your pores on your cheeks, which I do, and it kind of smooths it out. I really like this for the sides of my nose. I think it's really nice. Now, having used the product, I'm really excited to see what other people's reviews are all about and what they think about the product, because everyone's so different and everyone likes different things. And I also want to know what you guys think. Like, you saw me apply the concealer on camera. What did you think? I love those too. 2 out of 3, not too bad. Oh, wait. You know what I did want to see? I wanted to do a flash photography test because, as you guys know, baking can sometimes cause flashback if the powder is not right. So I'm gonna go ahead and insert a flash photography picture right here so that you guys can see whether it had flashback or not. All right, that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys thought. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I have a question.
What's up, Mom?
Does Desi get the items from Kim Kardashian?
Did you see hear my mom? Did Desi get the items from Kim Kardashian? Yes, Mom. I'm here filming a review.
I just want to know.
What is the odds of her calling and saying that? She literally called just to say, did you get the things from Kim Kardashian? I'm just gonna, let's, this is really heavy. Are you kidding me? No. What the